What's up? What's up? What's going on, everybody? Welcome. Quick live stream. Just kind of wanted to run down what's going on. A little bit of information update. So recently I popped a video up, just basically talking about a possible jade color Google Pixel 8 or 8 Pro, and actually it's not jade as they're referring it to. What's up, Michael? What's going on? It's not jade. It's mint. Or Minty Fresh. So yeah, this is kind of interesting, and I just want to talk a little bit about it and get everybody else's feedback about it, because yeah, I'm really excited for it. So oh man, how are you guys doing today? This amazing wet Sunday. It's pretty wet here, and it will be for the next couple of days. I don't know if it's going to be in your parts of the area. I do know that the Midwest is being blasted by freeze. What up, Sneed? So like the Midwest area is super cold. So hopefully you guys are warmed up, staying warm. And yeah, because talked to one of my friends and she's like, it's like negative below in her area. So I'm like, wow, that is crazy cold. And it couldn't, you know what, like the whole freezing and the whole coldness and everything like that, it just kind of correlates. It just kind of correlates with the whole Minty Fresh with Google. So we have this pretty much going on with Google right now. 3 days, 8 hours, and 27 minutes, and 27 seconds and counting. Minty Fresh. This is at the Google store. So I already popped the link in the chat if you guys want to go check it out for yourselves. But yeah, Minty Fresh. So far, what we're seeing is possibly just an exclusive color change. Which, you know what, I think this is pretty good for Google. You release the Pixel 8 and 8 Pro. They have their colorways options that you can choose from. You put it out there, but to just keep the Pixel 8 fresh, you bring another color. After further research, I've decided that I will stay with Xfinity Mobile and Comcast. Cool. But yeah, so another exclusive color coming to the lineup of Google Pixel 8 and 8 Pro. I'm assuming 8 and 8 Pro. I think it would be kind of weird just to do like the Pro model or just do like the base model. I think both the 8 and 8 Pro should have a Minty Fresh color. But really, there's just not too much going on here. You see the pricing of the phones itself, and it just has this little graphic where there's like a mint green color just swashing all over it, dripping down. And then you got the timer. What turned me on to this specifically was that on Twitter, the Twitter account at Google Pixel _US posted this. It was a video actually. And it literally was just like, they had like binary code as well. And there were people that actually went ahead and cracked the binary code to reveal what the code meant, basically talking about a refresh. So that was really cool. Leave it to Google to kind of keep things a little bit interesting. So yeah. So just a little bit here. We'll switch it up here. So this article right here from TS2 says Google Pixel 8 series to introduce new Minty Fresh color variant. Now, I don't know why they have this picture here. This is not a Google Pixel. At least, I mean, the closest thing that this resembles is...
You want to know what the Pixel stand for?
No. My assistant's talking. Anyways, yeah, the body design of this reminds me of the body design for the Pixel 2. But of course, the screen of the Pixel 2 had the really big bezels on the top and bottom. So we know this is not a Pixel 2. Why did they, show this on this website? I guess they picked a phone that was closest to a mint green color, or maybe they rendered this and just kind of threw their own spin on it. You know how like some people are with their photo renders of things. They like to kind of throw their ideas in there so that way people can see the possibilities of what things could be, and then hope that maybe the big G company will will pick up on it. So on furthermore, it goes in a refreshing update to its smartphone lineup. The big G company, because I don't want to activate my assistant again, is set to unveil a new color option for the Google Pixel 8 series. Though they have been on the market for nearly 3 months, Google is keeping consumers' interest peaked with an addition of a minty fresh hue to either the 8 or the 8 Pro, or possibly both. Anticipation builds as the countdown displayed on the store hints at the upcoming reveal of this new pale green color variant. The strategic move demonstrates how smartphone manufacturers like Google can reinvigorate product appeal without altering core specifications. So really, I mean, I don't know how people would feel about that. Yeah, it's going to be a new colorway, and you're going to have the color geeks out there pretty much ranting and raving about, ordering one and getting one in the mail. I'm kind of glad that, I didn't jump on getting the Pixel 8 or 8 Pro, because to be quite honest with you, if and when I do have the money for it, and this came out after I bought a Pixel 8, I would kind of be a little bummed, because you know what, I like going after the exclusive colors from Google. I try to, and so yeah, I would really want the mint green color. It's just because it's something different, right? Like we're used to the black colors, we're used to the white colors, sometimes red, on iPhones, product red. You have blue here and there. Green, we have green because we've had the sage color Pixel 5. Yeah, so, but I do also understand other people's perspectives on it. Some people would love to see a red Pixel. We haven't had one. The closest that we've really had to like a red color was the kind of Coral Pixel 6 with just that coral color on the very top. Maybe the Coral 7A would be, but that's more close to like orange. So let's see. The exclusive launch of the new color scheduled for January 25th, this Wednesday. Currently, both Pixel 8 and 8 Pro are available in 3 distinct colors, with Obsidian being the most common shade. Yes, we know that. So, with this mint green color of Google coming out, for those who didn't get a Pixel 8, are you looking to possibly even get the Pixel 8? It's rating here 62 degrees, above the 65% humidity. It feels like 77 degrees. Now I need AC in the wintertime. It sucks. Yeah, there's not much humidity over here, so it's 54 degrees. Well, earlier it was 54 degrees when I went out. But yeah, I don't know if anyone is going to be hyped about ordering the Minty Fresh Pixel 8 or 8 Pro. I'm still looking into at a time where this one goes down into a more decent price, and then I will pick me up a Pixel Fold. Even if it's like software like not supported anymore, I still have to go for the Pixel Fold. It is one of the unique Pixels released in the Pixel timeline. But right now, currently, I have the 7A as my main daily driver device. iPhone 12 as my secondary but main iOS device. And tomorrow is the big day for me to fully switch out to visible and stay on visible for both my lines. Both my lines will be on visible. My iPhone 12 already has visible on it. On this going to be tomorrow, sometime tomorrow morning, be activating my visible SIM card, my physical SIM, in order to close out everything else that I have and pretty much just be done with carrier hopping. But really interested in seeing what this mint green color. If it's in its shape like this, then I mean, I guess I guess it could look pretty cool. Kind of want to browse the Google store. What are your guys' thoughts? Alternate reality, welcome in. What are your guys' thoughts on this Minty Fresh Google Pixel? I love all these photos are showing the Pixel ecosystem. Pixel Watch 2, Pixel 7a. Yeah, there's more and more people just like really kind of like getting hip to the Pixel. I'm not a Comcast customer. Comcast is not specifically over here. I don't have my city functions. They have these cable, satellite, internet providers. They have monopoly over territory. So like there's like certain areas where like, say for instance, let's take Cox Internet, right? So like where I currently live at, I think in a radius of like 10 by 10 blocks, this area, Cox Internet cannot service. CenturyLink has this area. If you want internet, you got to go CenturyLink. If not, then you got to go with something else like Verizon Home Internet or T-Mobile Home Internet. This is the reason why that Google Fiber never made it to Phoenix. They were trying to come inside here, but both CenturyLink and Cox did not want them and had them blocked from coming into Phoenix. And so that's why Phoenix never got Google Fiber. I'm staying with the Pixel 4 as my backup with iPhone 12 mini as the main driver. Just started using Apple Watch and going down the rabbit hole. Maybe Pixel 9 will pique my curiosity again. Yeah. I think for a little bit, like the fun that I've had was using the iPhone 12 alongside the Pixel 5. Why does it do this? So weird. So weird the way that Restream's just been acting and everything. But yeah, I've been using my iPhone 12 and then I've been using it alongside with my Pixel 5. Both phones released in 2020, right? So that's pretty cool. Man, it's such a chill day. For it being a Sunday, it's a very chill day. I've just been more relaxed than anything. So, yeah, other than that, I don't think there's going to be like any pricing. Unless there's going to be like some sort of a discount that happens. I think that'd be pretty cool. Not only a launch of a new colorway of the Pixel 8, but also, like maybe like a $100 off promo happening. Or maybe you'll get like the new Minty Fresh color. Along with getting the new Minty Fresh color, it comes with a new set of colors for Pixel Buds. Who knows? I have no clue. No clue at all whatsoever. Except that, I think it's pretty cool. At least the event. I don't even know if it's going to be an event. It's just probably just a launch. Like, they're not going to have, like, people come up and talk about the Minty Fresh color. It's just going to, like, go live on the Google Store and be available. Oh, yeah. Well, of course they're going to raise prices. Of course they're going to raise prices. Of course, we're going to start seeing with the MNOs prices going up, which is why I'm going invisible. I don't do postpaids that often. In the only postpaid I've done most recently was Boost Infinite, and I'm going to close that account out. Great price, just too many mistakes, and it's like, I can forgive their error of things because they're just newly involved in the telecom industry, but at the same time, like, my wallet cannot forgive a lot of their mistakes. Like, if you guys really want to know what drove me to really just like say, okay, you know what, like, I gave them one more chance, and why am I moving away from Boost Infinite, they continuously screw up on my bill. And it's not like how much the bill is, because the bill is not really the big issue. Like the amount is not the big issue, but it's the error that comes in. And it's when you talk to them, how they handle that error. Like when I was working for them, if you called me because your bill, you were misbilled, and you were like, say you had the speed pass, because I'm telling you guys what happened to me. Say you had the speed pass, you never called or chatted to disconnect it. So your next bill comes in, you're seeing that you're charged twice for the speed pass. They give you this thing of, well, it was turned off, and then you had to turn it back on. But you never did that. So you shouldn't be charged twice. You shouldn't be charged with, and they don't do proration. They won't prorate your bill like X amount of days plus 1 month in advance. They won't do that. They'll just do a 2 months charge. So if they do that to you, and then you clearly see that they see what happened when you explain to them what went on, they have no willingness to help. They have no willingness to fix it. They're just like, oh well, that's the bill. You got to pay it. If something as small as that, you're going to tell me that's the bill, you have to pay it, then a major mess up would just show me the same thing. They're not going to try and fix it. They're just going to explain the situation, tell me that it is what it is, and then ball's in my court. Well, absolutely, Boost Infinite. The ball is in my court, which is why I'm taking my business elsewhere. I won't sit there and fight with the company and bitch and complain and moan and groan and all this other shit when I could just really tell them how I feel by actions, which is taking my business elsewhere. My business doesn't impact the company and make, and cause a detrimental chink in the armor. It doesn't. But when I myself walk away and take my business elsewhere and other people start doing the same, the more and more that people just say fuck it and walk away and take their business elsewhere, then it starts to affect the company. So, just like other people that have ported out or have canceled and left, I myself canceling and leaving. A leaked Pixel product map showed smaller Pro device for Pixel 9 generation. Hopefully that's still in the cards. Hopefully it is. I think besides the size of the Pixel 9, I think one of the biggest things, which is why also I'm kind of leery about getting the Pixel 8. The Pixel 8 is going to get it too, because they said all tensor-based Pixel devices will get a kernel update for much faster handoff between hardware and software. So, but right around the time the Pixel 9 comes out, or the year that the Pixel 9 comes out, Android's kernel, which I believe is based on Linux 5.5 or 5.9, will be updated to Linux 6.1. Just a little bit faster. Kind of wish they would have just used the Zircon kernel in Android now, but that's just wishful thinking. Visible is good for iPhone as they support Apple Watch for $5, but no live for Pixel or Samsung wearables. Yeah. I don't have an Apple Watch. I don't intend to get an Apple Watch. I have my Pixel Watch. So, but yeah, that's actually pretty decent. And then Google Fi has a similar thing too for LTE wearables. You can connect the line to them. But yeah, Visible will just be it for now. And I'm on the Visible base, not the Visible Plus. My iPhone 12 has Visible Plus, but that was just a promo that Visible threw at me for signing up with Visible. I think like 2 weeks or 3 weeks after. No, not 2 weeks, not 3 weeks. Like a week after I put Visible on the iPhone 12. I got an email from them that was telling me to go ahead and accept moving up to the Visible Plus plan. And as doing so, I would get 3 months of it free. So not free as in my whole bill would be free, but I would only pay the $25 price tag for the base plan, but have all the features of the Visible Plus plan. And then at any given time, I can just downgrade my plan. So right now it's using Visible Plus, which is fine. Just go to a plan or company that provides what you want at a fair Yeah, I just said I did. I, I appreciate the advice, but I just did. Visible. Visible is going to give me everything that I want. You know, hotspot, data, talking text. I'll be fine. Yeah, Visible Base has been, it's been okay. Look, when I went on vacation to my dad's, that's the only place that I saw Visible really struggling. But that's just because where my dad lives at, AT&T and T-Mobile's 5G is present. Where my dad lives, Verizon's 5G was not there yet. But it was okay on LTE. It was fine. Yeah, I agree with that. No, I don't need additional perks or anything like that. No additional perks or anything that I would need from a carrier. I don't need it. So that's why I don't really go with postpaid, because postpaid is like, you get what you would get with prepaid, but they just add all these little things in there like Netflix and Hulu and, you know, HBO Max. It's like, whatever. I don't need all these things bundled together. You know, I'm totally cool and totally fine just with my unlimited talk and text, unlimited data. And because I plan to do more things, Mobile X is just not going to cut it. Like Mobile X, I would go to that if I want to actually save. I'm not worried about saving that much money on my wireless bill. So paying $25 a month flat rate, that's fine, because that's equivalent to what I would pay if I was to, you know, keep my line with Mobile X. I would be paying 25, but that'd be 25 with a little bit of taxes and fees. Well, on this, on Visible, I get the unlimited hotspot and everything, and it works just fine with my Pixelbook Go. Wherever I'm at, I can get online with the laptop real quick, search what I need to search up. I'll be totally fine. Be totally fine. What are you guys using for your providers? I know George, the San Joaquin Valley has what is it? You have Comcast, right? Alternate reality. Where do you live? You're seeing 5G in Honolulu, but no ultra capacity. Google Fi and Boost Infinite for this dude. Nice, nice. Velvet. Come on. Come on. No, get up here. Say hi. Come on. Yeah, Google Fi. Great service if you don't run into any problems. But the moment that you have to deal with their customer service and stuff, their customer service is crap. Their customer service is horrible. Even till today, I'm still in a battle with them right now. They need to unblacklist 3 of my Pixel devices, because 3 of my Pixel devices, they're unlocked devices that were from Google themselves. So how do you blacklist it and remove the ability for eSIM to activate? That's just ridiculous. That's my beef with Google Fi. You have Comcast and Xfinity Mobile. Yeah. Oh, right now you're on a trip to Hawaii? Nice. Enjoy the prices out there, man. Freaking Hawaii is expensive as hell. And I believe they got that useless SkyRail running. I say it's useless because Hawaii has a very good like public bus system. I mean, the public bus goes through neighborhoods. Like it's been that way since I was a kid living out there. So when they built this rail transit system, it was like to me that was like a waste of money. I mean, I know it initially supposed to go from Kapolei all the way to Ala Moana, but I think right now it only goes a short distance. It doesn't go all the way to Ala Moana yet. But it does cause major traffic in Honolulu because the pillars that hold up the rail just takes up so much of what used to be a wider road. I think it's Cam Highway. Used to be a lot more space to drive it. Now it's just 2 lanes on each side. Kind of sucks. But enjoy your time in Hawaii, man. Wow. For music and videos, I have YouTube Premium directly from YouTube and Google. Nice. I know with Google Fi, they finally did it. What I was saying they should have done for years, they finally did it. So you get 1 year of YouTube Premium free if you go on the Unlimited Plus plan on Google Fi. So that's a nice deal. It's a very nice deal. Fi is just like one of those weirdest ones. I think the only reason why that I really liked Google Fi was just the priority access it has to T-Mobile's network. It's not really bad. Yeah, it is. The bus system has always been a way to go. This is why, like, I was always shocked that back home in Hawaii, like the traffic is so bad there. Because I'm like, why do people have to like drive their car? They can save so much money on gas just taking the bus. I mean, I know the prices for the bus obviously went up. They obviously went up in price. Because when I was going to school, what was it? For a student to take the bus, I think it was 50 cents. 50 cents. And then you get a transfer, this paper slip. And the bus drivers are so cold, they're supposed to put in like a time limit for the transfer to expire. But like bus drivers are so cold, they would just like have the transfer expire until midnight. So you just show the transfer to the next bus you're getting on and they let you on. And like I rode the bus all day. $3 for adults now. Yeah, it used to be 50 cents for a student. I think it was $1 for an adult. And it was like $30 for a monthly bus pass. And like the bus passes aren't like the bus passes on the like here. They have the little magnetic strip here in Phoenix on the buses, and you gotta swipe it to show that it's active. In Hawaii, it was just a cardboard, pass with a graphic in the front, and they were collectibles. So, like, if you wanted to collect the monthly bus passes for that year, the graphics, you put them all together, like in one of those baseball card sleeves, and you would have like a full image, or just like, the the whole collectible right there from January to December. Yeah, I was pretty lame as a kid. I collected them. I'll admit it. Uber's like $40. Depends on where you go. Try going Uber Circle the Island. I mean, when I was there in November visiting family and everything like that, that's one of the things I did. Hey, if you ever get a chance, go to Makua Cave. I went just only to the opening of the cave in my blog video. I didn't actually go all the way in the cave because when you get to the very back of the mouth of the cave, it doesn't look like there's nothing there till you get to the very back. You look down and you can see like a small hole and a tunnel that goes in further. So, Jerome, everyone's doing good. How about you? How are you doing? Yeah, alternate reality is just sharing with us being in my home in Hawaii and having a vacation out there. But yeah, definitely go check out Mokoa Cave. I always say go out there. It's pretty fun. Have you gone up to Giovanni's shrimp truck up in the kind of by Haleiwa, the North Shore side? Like I went there and they ran out of steak because I was gonna get a surf and turf from Giovanni's, And man, I was so pissed off that the lady was just like, they're out of steak. All they had was shrimp, and they were even running low on that for the day. And I was like, crap. But if you're gonna go to Giovanni's, you gotta go around the lunchtime, because then at least if you want the surf and turf plate, then you're gonna get it. You know. If you ever go, I mean, it's pretty chill. Prices are weird, and one thing I don't like about Hawaii, what they adopted the whole you got to pay extra for bags, right? So now if you're going to Walmart, Target, Walgreens, any of that stuff, you got to bring your own bag. Luckily, I buy those. Let me take it back. My wife buys those tote bags, those tote shopping bags that keeps your frozens colder or keeps your warm food warmer. She got one of those. But like in Hawaii, yeah, they've adopted that. The only place I ever seen that was when I took a trip to California, and then they were like, yeah, you got to pay for a paper bag or a plastic bag. Well, they didn't have plastic bag; they had paper bag only. But you had to pay extra per bag that you were going to use. And Hawaii has adopted that. Yeah, Hawaii can be crazy expensive if you go to a lot of the tourist attraction areas. If you go to local areas, then yeah. Great place for shave ice that I went to, Matsumoto Shave Ice in the North Shore. You get to see them make your shave ice, and you can add all kinds of things to it, like ice cream on top of shave ice. I mean, that was an epic for me. I don't know how HPD is about jaywalking. I did it all the time. I still did it when I went back there in November. So I mean, I don't know how well it's enforced, but yeah. It's a beautiful place. Definitely one for like, if you want to get that good photography. I think the only place that I didn't go to that I forgot I wanted to go to, but there was just so much things that me and my sister had to do, and there was just so little time to get these things done. Like I wanted to go to the Poly Lookout, but trapped in Waikiki, but still enjoying it. Waikiki has transformed a lot from what it is now. And of course, it's obvious it's going to change. When I was younger and I used to roam around Waikiki, that was my stomping grounds with my friends, and we used to get into all kinds of trouble. And it was like severely packed, and you had street performers up and down the block. But because of the pandemic and all kinds of things, rules, regulations have changed. I don't think there's a lot of street performers in Waikiki anymore. Like I used to know some guys I went to school with that used to go there at night, and they would put on a breakdancing show for like 4 hours and make about $700 to $800 in one night. So that was pretty decent. And it was like 4 dudes that was doing it. So basically each of them made $200 a night. Greetings from Brazil. Greetings from Phoenix, Arizona. But yeah, if you get a chance to get out of Waikiki, definitely go explore some other places, man. It's okay to go to the west side of the island, and I'll tell people this too. Like, the west side seems like it might be a little crazy. It's not. They're not gonna mess with people that's tourists. All my years living in Hawaii, people on the west side only mess with locals that come to their area with the chip on their shoulder. But if you're just there to experience, like you go all the way out to like Yokohama to go swim, which I would advise that you got to be a good swimmer if you go out to Yokohama's beach, because yeah, the undertow out there, the current is very strong. Or if you go fishing, that'd be fun to do. So just be careful, especially if you're like, fishing around Kaena Point. Be careful around there. So if someone has EBT food stamps, then the bags are free for them. But if you pay cash for your stuff, then you got to pay 10 cents per bag. Oh, okay. You're definitely trying a Pokeball. Poke is good. Like the concept of a Pokeball really kind of went over my head because growing up, Poke was just a snack and it literally was just the fish itself. Like we didn't pack it into a bowl with rice. You could eat it with rice, but most of the time, like when we went to what is that place called? God, I can't remember it. Alicia's Market. When we went there, me and my friends, I always get like a pound of the ahi poke, the shoyu poke. We get that spicy, and what is it? Opihi. We get that, and we would eat it. But yeah, Pokeballs. I see that becoming a popular thing in the mainland because even here in Phoenix, there was a couple of shops that opened up, and their specialty is Pokeballs. So I'm just like, oh, okay. I would just make poke myself. I had to Google all the ingredients to make it, and I just started making it myself. Same with like other stuff. Like I taught my wife. Like my wife can make Kalbi short ribs. She can make locomocos. What else? There's like a few other things that she learned to make. That way I don't miss home so much. Velvet, you want to join the live stream? My dog's just chilling right here. No, out of my trash can. You're not gonna go digging in there and ripping stuff up. My dog is like a year and 4 month old. Well, no, like a year and a half German Shepherd. She's funny. Kids love the pool. We're at the Royal Hawaiian. Oh yeah. One of the safest places to actually swim at on the east side of the island is Magic Island at Ala Moana Beach Park, just because it has that wall that creates like a lagoon, which is pretty good. Get that out of your mouth. No. But yeah, Magic Island has a man-made lagoon that at least you can be no. At least like you have that sense that basically everything would be I guess protected. The only thing that would get through that wall is box jellyfish. But they'll put the signs up if there's box jellyfish warning. On the west side, where is that place? Where the Disney Resort is at, they have the man-made lagoons over there. There's 3 of them. So that way you can go to a spot that's not packed with a lot of tourists. And even that one is safe to walk through. Plus, too, you don't have to worry about Vana, which is the fire urchin, the red ones. You don't have to worry about stepping on those because they won't come in on the current because they have like a chain gate around that wall that stops wildlife from the outside coming into the lagoon. So just 2 places if you want to go have that actual like beach water vibe and chill at the beach day type of thing. Pretty nice. Plus, too, I think this time of the year the waves are more stronger on the north side. So like on the southern side of the island, the leeward side, it's a bit flat. Fire urchins, yeah, they hurt like hell. They hurt like hell, and if you step on one, have a medical attention done. Don't pull the barb out yourself, because if you pull it out, you release the poison. Hey, my wife is in here. Hi, my love. Alternate realities in Hawaii right now, so I was just passing along some spots for them for his family to go check out. Y'all are set in Hawaii. When you go visit an area where your relatives live, you don't have to worry about room and board. No, we don't. Like I said, when me and my wife went there in November, we stayed at my sister's house, and she has a pretty big property. So it was very spacious because like my niece has her own. It's a room that my brother-in-law built, but it's separate from the main house, so she has her privacy. And he built another one for my nephew. So basically, my nephew and my niece don't actually stay in the house; they stay in their own rooms that's outside of the house, set up for them to have their privacy. When I look at it, it looks pretty cool because it's got air conditioning and all the amenities. It's just a small room size, enough for one person. Which my niece is single, my nephew's single because he's more focused on work. He works like 16 hours. He's very work driven, so he doesn't really have time for relationships. So when I went to go visit my sister, like they have like 3 bedrooms in the main house, so I just took one of the rooms. It was very comfortable staying there too. But yeah. You guys definitely ever go out that way. Just my advice to everyone that goes to Hawaii to visit is stay away from the tourist attractions. If they're like, yeah, pay for tickets to go to Hanama Bay, screw Hanama Bay. It looks like any other bay on the island. Yeah, they have it set up for when you go snorkeling in Hanama Bay that you can see some wildlife. But you know what? If you go up by Bellows, like Bellows Beach, which is up by Bellows Air Force Base, if you go there, you can snorkel, you can see wildlife. If you go up by Old Town Haleiwa, you go snorkeling out there, you can see wildlife. Yeah. Quit being curious, Velvet. Yeah, it just, stay away from the touristy stuff because you're paying like lots of dollars for an experience that you would have otherwise just going there on your own. And, even some of the locals are cold enough to tell you, places that you can go. It's okay, babe. I know what you meant. You came to say hi. I believe it's almost time for you to get off work too, because today's your short day. Tomorrow, my wife is off. I'm excited for tomorrow because I'm a fat ass. So there's this Chinese place. It's a buffet style that I like to go to, and I know tomorrow the wife and I are gonna go out there for lunch. My family lives in Louisiana, so that's where I go to vacation. Louisiana is beautiful. It's got its majestic charm to it. And what's cool is, since you guys know that I love spooky stuff, if you go and get like lost out in the middle of nowhere in Louisiana, it is like the perfect vibes to just freak the shit out of you, to be honest. Like, and then of course going through New Orleans. The food there is amazing too in Louisiana. Holy shit, man. Like you see these cooking shows. Okay, babe. I love you. I will see you soon. But like you see like these cooking shows that talk about gumbo and andouille sausage and all this stuff. It's nothing compared to actually eating it. And then the one time that I drove to Florida, I had to go through New Orleans to get there. I stopped and actually had something that I crave a lot that's very hard to find, that's made exactly like how they make it in Louisiana, is beignets. Oh my god, those things are fucking delicious. I mean, the closest thing that Hawaii has to a beignet is called malasadas, which is a fried pastry. So yeah, too, if you want to try that alternate reality, you can find places like the Manapua truck. If they sell malasadas, definitely go for that. Spam musubi's are great for like little snackers, in-betweeners type stuff, but they also have onigiri, which is another like rice seaweed wrap type of snack. Pork hash is freaking delicious. So if you ever swing by 7-Eleven and you see they have like pork hash or spicy pork hash, it's like Chinese dim sum. Delicious. Got to give it a try. If you're going to try Manapua, I would say do not go for the pork adobo because sometimes they make it super salty. but like chicken curry adobo, no chicken curry manapoa or chasu manapoa is good. I've had a po' boy. Oh, shrimp po' boy sandwiches, man. Woo! And it's different how they make it. Like, so you go to different restaurants and they're like, yeah, you can get a shrimp po' boy, and it's like, it's like a baguette and it's sliced and they put the meat in there. But like the one that I had, this is when I went to Shreveport. When I went to the casino in Shreveport, Louisiana, there was like a food truck that made po' boys out there. They actually hollow out the French bread and they pack it in with the filling, and they pack some of the inner breading back in. So it's not sliced sub sandwich, it's a hollowed out French bread. I didn't know po' boys was like that until I went there and ate. So it was like, yeah, it was hella delicious. Yeah, you guys got me talking about food here. I'm getting hungry. Yes, Jerome. The last house on the left, Louisiana at night has those vibes, man. If you're out in the middle of nowhere, it has those vibes. Like, holy shit. It'll scare you. Oh, yeah. This truck was so cool. They had shrimp po' boys. They had chicken, beef. They had crayfish. Right, or crawfish, however you pronounce it. I've heard people call it crayfish, so that's how I call it, but it's spelled like crawfish. But like, yeah, they have crayfish po' boys. I mean, there's just different types. Now thinking about that, I might make me my own triple bypass burger. I have my own signature burger that I make. And I only eat this maybe about like once a year because it's really not healthy for you. I'll describe it. So I make the burger patties, the Loosey Juicies. So I take out ground beef. I actually make my patties myself. And I do 70-30 for the ground meat because I want a lot of moisture for the burger. So 70-30, right? 70% meat, 30% fat. A thin patty. And I put whatever type of cheese that I want. If I want pepper jack cheese, sharp cheddar, mild cheddar. If I want marble, cheddar jack, even mozzarella. If someone wants mozzarella, but no, I mostly go with pepper jack and mild cheddar combined. I put that on the bottom layer of the patty. Take the top layer of the burger patty, put it on top, and then pinch the edges to create a pocket. And when I fry it, the inside of the cheese melts. I make 3 of those patties. In between those patties, I layer like 2 slices of hot link sausages, and then cheddar cheese over that, and then a patty on top of that, bacon on top of that, cheese on top of that one, and the patty on top of that, then a ham on top of it, more cheese. So it's a 3-layer stack burger with a bunch of cheese and basically ham, hot link sausage, and bacon. And I call it a triple bypass because it's so much meat, so much grilled food that I feel like that it will give you an instant heart attack if you like ate that on the daily. So I only eat it maybe like once a month, once every 2 or 3 months. I haven't had one of my triple bypass burgers in like, so far right now, a year. A year ago was the last time I made it. But it is damn good with some seasoned fries. It is damn good. So it's one of those, me being type 2 diabetic, it's one of those meals that I can only have like once in a blue moon. So when I do have it, I have to make it count. And then you can add whatever type of like sauce you want on top of it. Even if you want like chipotle sauce on it, you can douse it in chipotle. You can put sriracha if you want on it. If you really want it to get like really messy, you can get 2 over easy eggs and throw them on top of it. And that just makes it far worse. Velvet, what are you doing? She's getting into stuff. I never knew that, young pup German Shepherds just like to get into all kinds of trouble. White cheese. Well, which type of white cheese? Because there's Oaxaca cheese. There's queso fresco. There's what's the other one? Cotija. There's different types of white cheese, man. Which one? Because like what I would say, Texas, Louisiana, like the type of Mexican food they have, I would say is more Tex-Mex compared to actual Mexican food from Mexico, which is way different. Yeah, I have to be careful eating that. That's why like it's like a once in a blue moon type of thing. It's not something that like I concoct up like once a month type of thing. I would love to. Like when I was younger, I would do that, but not anymore. This is like, if I eat this thing, I gotta go to the gym for a week straight and just really kind of get myself going to kind of process that burger. Maybe one day when I decide to make it, maybe I'll do a live stream on my mobile phone and just show you guys as I'm making my what I call my triple bypass burger, and you guys get to see it go down firsthand. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I've been on here for almost close to an hour. I wasn't even planning on being live this long, but you know, I'm gonna let you guys go. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Hopefully everything's good out there. If you're in the Midwest, I know it's pounding you guys with really cold weather, so stay warm. Be careful when you're going out there. Layer up for sure, especially if you're in the North Midwest area, because they're seeing temperatures below negative. That's crazy. One of my friends out there in Pennsylvania basically sent me a screenshot of their temperature, their forecast on their phone, and man, below 0 degrees, man. Whew, that's bad. Your wife makes the best tamales. That sounds like a challenge. Mike, that sounds like a challenge because my wife makes the best tamales in my opinion. So now we gotta throw down. You put your dozen up against my dozen. Gil, thanks for stopping by, man. Super duperly appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys for coming through. Really appreciate that. Also, thank you for the super chat too. I saw that earlier. Where to go? Gustavo, thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate that. You're awesome. You are awesome for doing that. And yeah. Yeah, definitely gotta let you guys go. I gotta get dinner prepped and stuff like that too. It's like 5:23 p.m. my time. The kids gotta get showered and bathed, get ready for school tomorrow. They're back to school Mondays. So yeah, probably another live on Wednesday evening. So you guys want to be on the lookout for that. Again, you know, if you're catching the replay, #replay crew, thanks for stopping by. Leave your guys' interesting thoughts of what you guys think will be coming along the Minty Fresh Pixel 8 or 8 Pro. If you came in past that point, it's at the very beginning of the live stream. You guys can watch the replay to check out what we had to talk about. Wasn't too much because it's just, you know, a new exclusive color. You want to support the channel directly, right there, click that QR code. You can support the channel directly. Thank you guys so much. I love you very much. Appreciate the small talk. You guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'll see you guys on Wednesday.